It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
On second down, here's Rosen. A dump underneath to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll run it here. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Jackson now. Bryant with a catch right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
Set! 319!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Here we go!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Third and long here for Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On second down, here's Jackson. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Saints. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Over! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Credit the tackle to Chris Covington, 6th-round pick in 2018. On 2nd down, Rosen. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Boswell's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch him now, Barney, Barney! Watch him now, Barney, Barney!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney! Over, 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 over! Watch him now, Barney, Barney!
Now Jackson on second down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Over, 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 over!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Over, 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 over!
On third down, Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now Rosen on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and you're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it'll be intercepted. Good. Positioning, and it's picked off. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll go on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third down, here's Jones. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hold on. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Here we go. It's Rosen on fourth down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Jones, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll go again to Jones, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
That drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. Big hold of the... And oh, he coughed it up. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, baby.